Wow, it's pretty overcast this morning, and there's some concern whether or not they were going to pick today. It's sprinkling out here, everything's getting wet, and that's not really good for the grapes. It affects the sugar content in the grapes, and then the bins get water in them, and it's just not a good scene. So usually most people don't pick, depending how bad it gets. It gets muddy. They're only picking a few acres today. They got a couple teams out here. They're only going to be out here a couple hours. They wanted to get these grapes to market. So sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Go get the rest of the grapes, buddy. I thought I'd brave it today with them. I didn't want to get my camera wet. Found a nice redwood tree here, and I'm up underneath it. And it's not raining too bad. You know, if it gets worse, I'm kind of curious what they're going to decide to do here. I think they're just going to brave it out and get these grapes in. You know, as a grower of grapes, this is the last thing an owner of a vineyard wants to see, is rain at harvest time. Rain can wreak havoc on the grapes. But you know what? Every year, growers have to contend with the possibilities of it raining. Now, it's only supposed to rain a couple days, and then it's supposed to clear up, so hopefully most of the grapes will be in good shape. But Mother Nature does her business, and as a grower, you just have to accept your fate. Some years it can be good, other years it's not going to be so good. Hey, this year the season's been average to above average, so everything's going along as per schedule. But if this rain persists for the next couple weeks, that's going to be bad. Believe it or not, there's 2 teams of workers. There's probably a little over 20 people out there in the fields right now picking the grapes, trying to get them in. The rest of the week's forecasts sound very positive, except for today. Yeah, it's always about timing. You know, there was talk maybe they should start picking early this morning, way earlier than now. They could have missed the rain, or they could have brought 4 teams over here instead of 2 teams, because they were only planning on picking 2 or 3 hours this morning and be done with it. But now that it's raining, it's going to take a lot longer. Everything's muddy. Just gets into being a real difficult situation. Timing on anything. Finally!
Oh my God, mucho.
Hey!
Muy bueno.
Peace! These guys braved it out today. It was raining pretty good there for a while, and this is not the type of weather to be picking grapes in. Look at these guys. Look how muddy they are. Yeah! Go! These guys are happy the day is almost over. Go! All right. Yeah. They did it, by golly. They did it. You know, it's not really that cold out here, but I'm just not used to it. I'm used to the Hawaiian weather. Been there for 8 years, doing work there and making some videos for the last couple years, and I'm just not used to this. I'm freezing. The rest of the week's supposed to be in the 80s, so they'll be back at it. Man, the other day I was out and I got a sunburn even. Yeah, that was just yesterday. The weather changes quite fast out in the wine country.
He's just hosing himself off. Get the big tank filler.
There you go. Come on. That's the way to get in there and wash yourself off after a muddy day. Oh. Hey, you can't get any wetter anyways. It had already rained. He's got to get ready for tomorrow because he's got to work tomorrow, man. Mama doesn't want to see those jeans all muddy tonight, brother. Oh, it's starting to spit. It's starting to sprinkle again. I got to put the camera away or else I'm going to damage my camera. I've been in the truck most of the time when these guys been out working or under a canopy. We had a canopy over this truck earlier and I was sitting underneath that and underneath this tree here. But man, these guys stuck it out all morning. Good job, guys. Well, here's a true test to see if this truck will get through this mud. The mud's not that deep. It's just slippery. and he's got a pretty full load there. I think it's going to come through just fine. You don't want to go too fast, or else he'll start spinning the tires. Then he might not be able to pull it through. But I think he'll do it. He's sliding a little bit here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah, he'll make it. Come on, keep going. He's made it. Got a nice gravel driveway out here, and they don't want to track all the mud in it. So the guys were nice enough to offer to wash off the tires. I don't know though, that's a lot of tires to wash off. Jeez, not just the truck now, is it? After this, I get to go to International House of Pancakes for breakfast. Oh yeah. The things Joe has to do to get a free meal around here. That's all I got for this time, but I'll be back with more videos.